We certainly do. And for now, though, we can take you to Gatundu because that, of course, is a key location.
So we're going to wait until tomorrow.
Uhuru Kenyatta will be casting his vote. Dan Mwangi is standing by. Dan, what's happening there?
All right, now it's just a lot of preparation happening by the IEBC officials. The final touches for this county that is the second most populous in terms of the number of registered voters, at 1.18 million registered voters who are spread across 12 constituencies, across 60 wards, and this has been broken down into 1,963 polling stations, and we're at one of that 1963 polling stations. That's Mutomo Primary School, which is in the constituency that is Gatundu South, which is where President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be casting his vote tomorrow. We're informed that he should have arrived this evening into the area, and then he shall be coming to cast his vote, joining many other residents and people from the county of Kiambu who have a lot of excitement about this election based on those who we spoke to. We had a gentleman who's actually who does business of shoe shining, and he said tomorrow, whatever happens, he has to make it to cast his ballot. And he said that despite the fact that he's a person living with disability, he's not deterred by the same. And we also spoke to a lady, very interestingly, who sells fruits, and for her, being a perishable product that she sells, you'd expect that she'd be uncertain about closing her business for the day. And she said nonetheless she's going to close her business. And additionally, she says that she's unwell and she was due for surgery, but she negotiated with her doctor, telling him that she should rather he should put off the surgery until after the elections. And he was gracious enough to agree based on what she's suffering from, and she's not in a bad place, which is something very interesting because we see people who got a lot of ownership saying that this election is a big deal for them, and they're actually saying that they're still talking to those who seem uninterested in terms of voting, and they say they're going to speak to them to make sure that they go to the polls. So we shall be here tomorrow before the break of dawn. The break of dawn will find us having broken dawn ourselves. We are going to be here before the polling starts, and we shall make sure that you know what's happening. And we've spoken to the heads of the polls here in the county, and they say they're ready. There was earlier on in the day a discussion between the Jubilee Party candidates as well as the independent candidate, who is William Kabogo, as well alongside the police and the IEBC officials, who are having some clarifications in terms of the agents and the accreditation to make sure that no one's agents are disallowed to get into the areas that are not there, and just get clarification in terms of how they're going to be known to be getting in there. So those are some of the things that happened today on the eve of the election. On the eve of election 2017, and decision 2017 is not going far from the county of Kiambu, for we shall be here to give you the details as and when they fold out, and we give you the results as and when they're announced and as we get them. For now, we take you back to the capital, Nairobi. Smriti, Mark.